Good morning, everyone.
Good
Happy
morning.
Monday. And thank goodness for Martin Luther King Jr., right?
Yes.
We honor him today. I love the things that he said in his variety of speeches. They're so motivational, and that's really been my thought process this morning.
Well, there's a quote he said, How are you serving others?
Hmm.
And of course, people are posting all kinds of quotes that he had said. And that one really resonated with me because of our relationship. And I'll tell you why, because we live our life every day, personal and professional, serving others.
Hmm.
I feel like we are living in his image, me and you.
Yeah, that's that when you embrace that, when you recognize that as an important part of your own function in society, the way you look at any number of things is different. And you know that I have one tattoo, and it is eudaimonia, which is a concept that Gary Schoniger introduced us to when we were doing the entrepreneurial mindset. And that
Hmm.
is human flourishing and kindness. And it embraces a lot of concepts. But that word and the concept that Martin Luther King Jr. had about being of service to others really defines my entire life, but I didn't even know that.
Yep.
It's just something that you do, and
Hmm.
a way that you behave and process other individuals and relationships. So yeah, definitely that was one of the most impactful. I've seen that one a lot this morning.
Yes, it was. Good morning, Natasha.
Oh,
Natasha's already joined us this morning.
I want to know how Natasha's feet and throat are doing. She was doing some fire play yesterday.
I know, how crazy.
She and I are planning a horseback riding trip, and now I'm afraid to schedule the date because I'm afraid she's going to introduce some really adventurous thing in the midst of it. So
You didn't want you getting yourself signed up
I
for.
know, I know with Natasha, I should know better, right? Because you never, after seeing some of the things she's been doing, she's just love that woman. Just
I
love that
know.
woman.
Yes, we do love Natasha. So,
So going back to this whole conversation, it's really interesting that you would have brought that particular quote up, because one of the things that I wanted to talk about this morning, and I know I'm going to throw you for a loop because we never practice this stuff,
uh-oh.
is, I've been a serial entrepreneur most of my life. You
Mhm.
came to this much later in life, although I'm certain that you had entrepreneurial traits that you exhibited and you lived by through your whole life. And you had mentioned once before that you came from a family of entrepreneurs and you were determined that wasn't going to be you. So, um, my question. Good morning, Kane.
Gosh. Boys, I don't know how to turn it off mute. They're to the rescue. Where are we?
Apparently, they like what we're talking about too.
I found the mute button.
Okay. So, my question to you, and you can answer this as soon as you have the ability to hear the question, is what in your journey so far, what have you learned that you maybe see newer entrepreneurs struggle to learn, or they come to this epiphany and then their prospects for success seem to just grow from recognizing whatever that one thing you learned is?
Oh, gosh. Why is this? Can you hear yourself talking?
I can.
All right.
Uh,
I still haven't figured out these my new Bose headsets, the Christmas gifts.
uh-huh.
So, but anyway, back to your question. Gosh, there's so many, and it depends on. I think that one is confidence. Once they are introduced to the tools and the terminologies and the mindset, then they're like, oh, well, I really can do this. And more importantly, oh, I really can do this. And my business concept doesn't have anything to do with my military service. It doesn't have anything to do with government contracting.
Mm-hmm.
I can make coffee. I can make candles. I can You remember that James and his wife started that birthday card,
Right.
a delivery business.
Yep.
And what are some of the other unique things? Commercial diving, um, physical fitness. I guess that kind of goes with the military. We've just had so many unique. Natasha with her, home healthcare business.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
Denise that does the tool belt for women, the
Helps.
blinged out tool belt for women,
Uh-huh.
which is such an interesting concept. You're right. They don't when they figure out that it doesn't have to be what so many of the other military people are telling them, oh yeah, you were great in that in the military. You should go into government contracting right away. But that might not be where their passion is.
Right. Or, well, we have in this cohort a photographer is,
Hmm.
hobby is going to turn into a business. So it's like, yeah, I think that the confidence is like comes all of a sudden. It's not as we watch them because we can see their faces and the twinkle in their eyes. It just, the
Right.
confidence comes all of a sudden. Right.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And that is sometimes the one thing that you need, the only thing you need just to take one more step forward.
Uh-huh.
That I'm not going to give up and I'm just going to keep trying. Russ Barnes often says in some of his classes that when he's evaluating opportunities, he's thinking, how much do I need to know to be able to do this? And if the ramp to knowledge is longer than the ability to the ability to start making money, then that's not something he wants to consider because it takes too much effort and time to gain the knowledge in that to actually create a business around that. And I agree with that to a great extent.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can surround yourself with people that have, if you're passionate about something or you stumble onto something, you can find people that have the knowledge and help infuse it into your organization or whatever that's going to
Mm-hmm.
become. But yeah, it's just that little bit of confidence really goes a long way. I
Yeah.
was thinking about this when we were in class on Saturday. We have the new cohort started a couple of weeks ago,
Speaking
and
of the new cohort, Daryl's with us this morning. Good morning,
oh, good
Daryl.
morning,
Yeah,
Daryl.
Daryl's one of our newest cohort members.
Yeah, I was thinking about this over the last couple of weeks that we've been holding classes, and more so this past weekend, it became evident that this concept, and that is diversity or diversification, not
Mm,
diversity, but diversification. So many times, someone has an idea for a business, and it is there's this tunnel, that leads them to that concept and something will happen or someone will say something or out of necessity because they're not able to get out of that one lane, that
mm,
one way road that's not going anywhere or not going anywhere fast, and they realize that there are offshoots of that concept that one might be closer to the dollar, two might be more profitable than your original concept, and three might have more open channels to grow a business in than the one they were considering. Or the final one that I thought of is that when one part of one revenue stream in your business is slowing down for whatever reason, like maybe a pandemic puts that one on
mm,
hold, then you need to have other revenue streams that can pick up the slack or at least keep you above water during that time that you're having problems with that, challenges with that other revenue stream. So it's when they notice or recognize that while they had concept one, that all of a sudden they recognize that there's related concepts that will help them make money, which might help them support that main concept, might
mm.
financially support the main concept. And so diversification was really important to me.
Well, and that's, I think, evident in our personal businesses outside of Action Zone. You started the notary business during the pandemic because you saw that there was a need for, mobile notary because of the pandemic. And you diversified that with an academy, to teach them or other notary professionals how to actually run the business, not just
Mm-hmm.
go sign paperwork and provide their stamp. So that's diversification. And Luminary Global, the first responder, law enforcement, military kind of supplies and gear go in hand with preppers, because a lot of times people in those professions realize the importance of prepping.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of naturally go together. And then customization that we do of most of our kits. Again, there's another uh, diverse alternate revenue stream.
Right.
There's a whole different bucket of customers. So yeah, that's definitely uh, diversification is important.
I've had every week I have one-on-ones with the students in the notary business class, and this past week we were talking about the beginnings of their business model and who their customer was and where they're going to find them. And two of the people in the class emailed me afterwards and said, "You just lit a fire under me. I never thought about general notary work for nursing homes and hospitals and tattoo
Mm-hmm.
shops and prisons." And
Yeah.
those, that certainly, when times are slow, that augments your business. And that's another thing that started me thinking about this diversification, that people don't naturally tend to think about the outlying ways that they can make money around their main concept.
Mm-hmm.
We have the photographer in our group, in our class, in our veterans class, is looking at doing construction photography, which I found fascinating because I didn't even know that that industry existed. I mean, I'm like everybody else. I've seen photographs on the internet and in magazines and things like that, but I never considered how that happened. But as he was talking with some other people in the cohort during breakout sessions and during our very lively discussion segments, he discovered that there might be other avenues as well. Um, the gentleman that's doing the Zamaru's doing the media boards, the
Mm-hmm.
electronic media boards. Just talking to somebody that does drone advertising or other drone information media pieces,
Yeah.
he started to see that there was a bigger market. So yeah, I thought that was really important. So if you're listening and you're thinking about a concept, I really encourage you to step it back a little bit and just start listing out. Remember how you used to play that word game? You'd give somebody a word and how many words can you
Can you
make out of
get
that
it?
word?
Uh-huh.
Um, that's really what you have to do with your business concept. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Here's your business. I want to be a truck driver. Um, how many other businesses could be a part of that main business? Um, it's really an interesting concept. The notary business, I have a LLC that that oversees all of it, and then I have the notary place, which is the actual loan signing business, and then the teaching of the business classes and general notary work. But then I also have another organization under that isn't active yet. That's a signing service, so that other loan signing agents, particularly military spouses, will have a place to go. But that's just something that's still in development. It's further down. It's a longer road, like Russ would
I'm
say. It's
glad.
a longer road.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. But I'm going to comment on that. But I want to say good morning to Lisa Herring. She's joined us, and
Hi, Lisa.
yeah, and she asked if we're talking about these things on Clubhouse. And Lisa, I'm not on iPhone, so I'm not cool enough to be on Clubhouse. But Rosie might one day do that.
Yeah, I am on Clubhouse, but it is a such a time consuming commitment, Clubhouse.
Oh.
And I have been on Zoom meetings for the last 5 days, almost from sun up to sundown and beyond. So I really think that this is important information, and I am signed up to a couple of the rooms that talk about small business and entrepreneurship. So yes, Lisa, that is
It's
definitely in the
coming.
works.
It's coming. Okay, so back to what you were saying, and
I got to take a screenshot of this because I love it when you freeze. I have so much opportunity because of your wonderful internet, and you make some great faces when your picture is frozen. So I'm talking just to kind of eat up time because I know you'll bump back on or you'll just drop off, one of the two. But we can't have dead air. So let's see, should I do a little soft shoe since my Zoom is a wider angle? Maybe I should sing a song. Um, let's talk about since we're talking about diversification, and since you can't either hear me or respond to me, I'm just going to take the show over. uh, if you're not in Tampa, or wherever you are, make sure that you're looking for entrepreneur resources, small business resources in your community. We're very fortunate in Tampa that Hillsborough County is a very active support for entrepreneurs and small and large businesses. It just, you can't, as far as I'm concerned, you just can't beat it. But I say that having not been to a bunch of other cities that have supports. But the Hillsborough Entrepreneur Collaborative Center right there in Ybor did a really fabulous job of transitioning all of their programs to a virtual setting, and that's probably going to go on indefinitely. They may sometimes begin to offer in-person classes, but right now everything is virtual. And if you go to the Entrepreneur Collaborative Center's website, they have a business and training calendar that has just some phenomenal topics on it. So if you're not able to find a resource locally, wherever you're listening from, and I know we have listeners from outside the state, then you can access that at that. Make sure that Valerie puts a link in the comment section. You can access the classes that are held there, but there are a myriad and other hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other resources. If you just type entrepreneur support in your Google search, you're going to locate a number of different places where you can take free and low cost resources for finding those things that you need. You're back. You're back, but can you hear me? Oh, maybe she's not back. You're back.
I am. Can you hear me?
I can.
You're back. Can you hear me? No.
Well, maybe she's not back. I can hear me on Facebook. I hear you. Yes, I hear you.
Oh.
I can.
Okay. As long as you can hear me, I forgot to rename myself.
I can hear me on Facebook. I hear you. Uh-oh, you look frozen again. Okay, so while Valerie fixes her challenges, back to searching Google for entrepreneur resources. Don't forget to look at the Small Business Association website as well, and the state Secretary of State or Division of Corporations from yours, whatever state you're in. Florida does a really good job of providing a lot of information on their website about how to start a business and very particular topics related to business. Everything from how to keep your books to how to structure your business, um, it's just everything. It's just a great resource. So the SBA website, your state Division of Corporations or Secretary of State, those are good places. Whatever passion you have, this is a 2021 is like every new year is a place to just start over or start fresh. And this is a great opportunity while we're still kind of in this state of flux with the pandemic to really figure out if this is the year you're going to work on a business that you've been thinking about. And then of course we get some people that say, I have no idea what kind of business. I just know that I don't want to work for anybody else. And I think that I have the aptitude to start and grow a business. Or maybe you're thinking of buying a business, but you have never had a business, so you're really struggling. Use whatever resources you can locate in your area, from your state, in your county, at the SBA. There's SCORE. There's women business centers all over the country. There's veteran resources all over the country. And if none of those work for you, by all means, come back to us. If you're watching, or if it was sent to you, this clip was sent to you, by all means, come back to us, because we'll do what we can to help and direct you to the resources you need. Can you hear me now?
It just dropped again.
Nope, you're still there. I see you. You're good. Oh, the bows are coming off. Hi there. Can you hear anything at all?
I can hear you now.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you, Jesus. But I think it's going to go again. This damn internet, since the hurricane that we got hit by in November 11th. We're still dealing with this. Friday we had, well, we've had so many people out, but Friday we had a technician out. He said the supervisor's coming on Saturday. Supervisor came on Saturday. He said a supervisor is going to come on Sunday. I'm like, aren't you a supervisor? Like, so we had somebody come to, it's just been a, and well, I don't know what you talked about while I was gone other than making fun of my frozen face, but
You
what
that
I,
part you saw. Wait till you see the
I
picture I
did.
put in the comments.
Oh, great. Good thing I'm not vain. Um, so okay, Martin Luther King and his legacy, and I'm so like we want to honor that and everything. But after today, guess what this is? Guess what this week is?
What is this week?
It's Rosie and Valerie week. It's our
Oh,
birthday
that's
week.
right. That's right. It's our week this
Yeah,
week.
it
That's
is.
right.
My
It's going to
ride
be
or
a great
die
week.
girl. I know.
Your what girl?
So my ride or die girl,
Oh,
my battle buddy.
it was so funny. People that know us well know the story
No,
that you
wow.
didn't like me when we met, and I was really conscious, self-conscious about that.
So weird.
And then over
No
time,
idea.
I started to. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, Luna.
Oh, hi, Luna. See, Luna says, it's
Yeah, she's saying
it's
happy birthday
mommy's
to us too.
birthday. Happy
Over
birthday.
time, I kind of grew on you like a fungus, and then we found out that our birthdays are several years, but only 2 days apart, and so we were just destined to be besties, right? We were just destined,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
you are the strength where I am weak, and I am your strengths where you are weak. It's just really funny, but
Hmm.
yeah, we've done some. I was thinking about it this morning. I don't know why I forgot that it was this week, but yeah, this is going to be a good week. I'm doing a milestone. I'm just shocked. I'm just shocked that I'm going to be 50 years old.
Well, I'm not shocked. What I'm more shocked is sometimes when I tell you that you've done something amazing or you're capable of doing something or whatever, you're like, really? I'm like, yeah. You're like the best at almost everything.
Uh,
And
uh,
people love you instantly. I still just amazes me that you thought that I didn't like you because everybody loves Rosie.
I think it was because I had never encountered a first sergeant before, so that line of interrogation, which was meant to be an introduction, just kind of threw me.
Oh, goodness. Have you met my friend Marshall? All she does is ask you 100 questions. But
Yes, yes, but Marshall does it with this warm, fuzzy aura about her. You are a first sergeant to the bone.
ah, tried to shed that with my skirt and heels. I guess it didn't work.
Yes, but I had met you so soon after you transitioned. You were still wobbling around on those heels. You hadn't gotten the confident strut you got in them now.
And now you'll be hard pressed to find me in heels. I'm back to sneakers and jeans. I love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
And messy buns.
You know what I discovered since we're,
What?
since we're totally off of the entrepreneurial topic? I discovered Skechers. I
Ah,
by accident and because they were on an incredibly um, low clearance price, I bought a pair of Skechers, and they're very fashionable looking. I almost feel like they look like Oxfords with color, and oh my God, I would sleep in them. They are so comfortable. I wear them
oh,
every chance I get. And for me, who like would no happier than wearing a pair of flip flops or a pair of sandals, even with some wedge on them. But oh, these are great. I was just thinking this weekend, I need to get some more Skechers because this one is going to wear out soon, and because I wear them everywhere.
oh, I have to check those out.
You know what I, you know what I bought for my birthday?
Oh, what?
You talk while I find it for you.
Oh, okay. Well,
You were going to say something about we were just before you got bumped off.
oh yeah, yeah. All those ideas that come off of your initial concept. Slow your roll. If you are just starting a business, let's flesh out one idea before you take them all on, because that is something we do find with lots of members in our cohorts, and probably be not probably, but um, a good reason for that is with them in the military, the veterans, like we can do anything. Just tell me what the mission is and I'll accomplish it. So sometimes when you bring that into validation, it can wreak havoc on the success of your business. And that's where I
Yes,
was
I
going
agree
with
with you
that.
100%. I say I'm going to share my screen for a second. Let's see if I can do this. I have never done this before my whole life. And for my birthday, I decided for my gift to myself for my birthday, I decided on this a couple of months ago and I just got it recently. So let's see if you can see it.
Oh, you got a new car? Oh, yeah. I turned my video off so I wouldn't because it was starting to thing. And oh, how funny. I
I've
love it. That's so
now anybody
you.
who drives behind me knows I am an entrepreneur. Oh my God, she's frozen again because my face is showing up. So when you see the Gold Town and Country driving around town with the entrepreneur license plate on it, you will know that's me. Please make sure you honk and wave. And you won't do that. Oh, there you are again.
I know. I turned the video off because it said internet unstable, and I was like, oh, I don't want to be dropped before I see your birthday present to yourself.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. I was really excited about it. I hope nobody steals it. I had a license plate stolen off of a car once. Yeah, they can. They can just unscrew it and take it. And that happened to us once in a shopping center. We came out from doing our grocery shopping and our license plate was gone. And what a pain in the ass that was.
Oh my gosh, that never dawned on me that's what you were referring to. That's never happened to me, knock on wood. That's horrible.
Yeah, knock on wood for both of us.
Why would somebody do something like that?
So they can steal a car and make your license plate be on it. I don't know.
So
all right.
Anyway, it's Monday, Martin Luther King's day. Go do something great in his image. And then tomorrow we'll start celebrating our birthdays.
Good. Are we going to do this every day until our birthdays?
Oh no, I don't have time for that.
Are we going to have a virtual birthday party? We should have a virtual birthday party. Everybody has.
Oh,
when was the last? I haven't even been invited to a happy hour in a month. A virtual happy hour. No.
All right. Well, let's look at our schedules and see which night we have available. Yeah, we'll figure it out and let everybody know.
Okay. Have a great week, everybody.
All right.
Do something good for yourself and for others today and every day this week. Bye.
All right.